Arkansas and Texas A&M meet in an SEC battle on Saturday in Arlington, Texas, home of the Dallas Cowboys, a neutral site, and or as a lot of you like to reference, the house that Jerry built. So, and that game goes on Saturday. And before I get to the pick in that game, which I have a very unique perspective on why and how I'm going to bet that game, let me just remind you of a couple things before we get to that real quickly is if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, folks, please take a second to do so. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's 100% free. Just hit that subscribe button below to be privy to some of the best sports betting experts in all the world right here on Wager Talk TV. And that's not malarkey, folks, because if you do your research and you go look up the 35 guys we have at Wager Talk right now, including myself, all impeccable reputations with a long history of winning. So again, hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, go into your YouTube settings and click on the alert notification bell for Wager Talk TV, and you'll be notified upon any of our great content going up on our great channel. And that's something also, those of you who have subscribed and not exercise that option, provide yourself that nice convenience by just going into your YouTube settings and following the directions I just said. All right. Also, I would really appreciate it, folks. Not a lot of things. It doesn't take much, I should say, to make me happy, especially for you guys out there. I really enjoy doing these free pick videos for you. And I really appreciate all the support you've given me over the last 6 months here on Wager Talk TV. And if you could just give me a like, just click on that like button as a small token of appreciation. I would deeply appreciate it. Wager Talk TV would be happy in you doing so. And not asking you for a hell of a lot there, folks. So hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, let's get to the game at hand. And that's Arkansas and Texas A&M, as I alluded to, a neutral site. So I said unique and perspective on how I'm going to bet on this game and how I look at this game. So I'm going to look at the first half total, which is 25.5. And for those of you who have been following me over the years, know I very rarely do first half totals in either the NFL or college football, but this is one of those rare circumstances. But looking inside the data, it bared me to exercise this option. And you look at both of these teams are run heavy offenses, and each defense is pretty darn good against the run. You look at the Texas A&M Aggies, they have run the ball 63.1% of their offensive plays thus far this season, and that's at an even higher rate over their last two games, in which they've ran the ball 67.8% of their offensive plays. The A&M defense in their last two games, both wins against Florida and Bowling Green, they allowed just 70.5 yards per game on the ground and 2.9 yards per rushing attempt. And that's really important because they're going to be facing an Arkansas. They also are a run-heavy offense, not as high as Texas A&M, but nonetheless, they still run the ball 55% or 55.8% of their offensive plays this season. And folks, in their last two games, in terms of passing, they've been pretty anemic in that area. Their quarterbacks completed just 23 of 54 of their passes over the last two games. That's 42.6% completion rate, which is absolutely horrible. And it should be no shock that the Razorbacks have only averaged 156 yards per game in the air over their last two contests. Now, this is an Arkansas team that in their win at Auburn last week forced 5 turnovers and was an integral part of them coming out on top in that game. And a college football betting angle, anytime you have a college football neutral field team like Arkansas, and their first half total is 25-28. Again, right now it's 25.5. And they forced 3 or more turnovers in their previous game like Arkansas did. Those teams have played 24-5 to the under in the first half since 2015. So that's over the last 10 seasons. There's been 29 of these situations that occurred as it applies to the first half total. 24 of them have gone under the total, and that's just a shade under 83% to the under in those contests. I'm going to go with Arkansas and Texas A&M under the total of 25.5 as a first half total bet in that contest. Just a couple more friendly reminders, folks. My college football premium picks, red hot 8-1 the last 2 Saturdays. I'll have at least 5 college football picks on Saturday as well at Wager Talk premium picks, that is. And also, folks, keep in mind, I am number 1 in money earned in terms of college football since the start of last season, and current runs of 22-11. Good for 67%, and 70-44, good for 60% since September 9th of last year. And in that 70-44 run, how about a net profit of $4,911 based on our grading system? So college football, you can get my annual package right now at wt.buzz/RB. That's my personal link. Also, keep in mind, folks, we have a great special going on right now. Ordinarily, $8.99 will give you a 90-day all-access pass to any one of us. That means for that $8.99, you're going to get every one of our selections in any sport that we put out for the next 90 days. Wager Talk right now is going a step beyond. They're saying if you buy that package right now, that all-access pass right now for $8.99, they're going to throw an additional 30 days in free. So that amounts to like $49 a week. So, and it also amounts to $8.99 over 4 months, folks. You know, when you stop and think about it and you start doing the math and you start to deal with the guys you are dealing with at Wager Talk, that's not a huge investment. It's actually a small investment to make a huge amount of money. Again, you can get that directly from me, wt.buzz/RB, or any of the great handicappers over at Wager Talk simply by going to our website, which is wagertalk.com. Until the next time, take care and God bless, folks.